Okay, we're here in the greenhouse with Landon to do a fall crop preview. So you see here we have a bunch of mysterious bins. Who knows what sort of delights Landon has stored? Why don't you give us a glimpse, Landon?
All right. You gotta bring that camera closer though.
Okay.
So we got sweet potatoes in here. We
Whoa.
dug these up just before the hurricane because I was a little worried about them rotting in the fields. But you move them into the greenhouse because they like a nice warm, humid environment to cure in, and that just means the skin's toughened so that they will be good for storage. And I also grabbed all our winter squash, and it's also in the process of curing. It doesn't need as long in the greenhouse to actually cure. I can probably move this inside already. But we have some delicata, we have butternut, and we have kabocha.
Nice. Let's see if you can hold 3 at the same time. Do you think you can do that? Yes, here we go. Oh, doesn't that look... Oh, that just looks great together. That's beautiful.
I picked a really little kabocha.
Well, I mean, you are holding it in one hand, so... You know, we do what we can. Thanks, Landon. Alright, so here we are at the hardening off area. Landon, why don't you take just a moment to tell us what's yet to go into the ground?
Well, a lot of this actually would have already gotten in the ground if it wasn't for the hurricane, but it's not too late. So we're going to be putting in mustard greens, tatsoi, escarole, which is a nice bitter green. I think this is cabbage? No, this is broccoli here, which we already have a lot of broccoli in the ground, but this is the last of it to go in. Some cabbage and cauliflower. Alright,
here we are down in the fields. And Landon, why don't you give us a little glimpse of what's already in the ground?
Sure. So a couple weeks ago we direct seeded turnips.
Yum. What kind of turnips?
We have Gold Ball,
Yum.
which are my favorite, and then we also have a row of the purple top white globe turnips, which are the traditional ones you'll see in the supermarket.
Gotcha. And what about in this bed here?
This bed is the last of the beets. We also have some transplants we're going to put in to fill out the bed, but you can see a couple of little beet seedlings coming up right there.
Yeah. Let's get a good look at those. Oh baby, I love beets. Cool. And lastly, why don't you tell us what we got here in this lush looking bed of tall things.
These are carrots.
Yeah!
Red cord chantenays and dragon carrots.
Cool.
These are actually just a couple of weeks away from coming to market.
Hear that, guys? A couple of weeks away. You can see a carrot top poking out right there. We will pull these right quick. Cool. And Landon, I think you have one more thing that you want to show off for the fall, right?
Yeah.
Alright, Landon, so what the heck are we doing in the chicken coop?
Well, we got these chicks in early May, and so they are now 4 months old. Chickens traditionally start laying between 4 and 5 months, so by the end of the month we should start getting eggs. Hooray!
But unfortunately, due to new food licensing laws, the eggs will only be available to our CSA members, isn't that right?
Yep, but anyone can still sign up to be a CSA member.
You just have to ask us at the market. It's called the Garden Steak, and it's pretty sweet. Alright, thanks Landon. Thanks chickies. Not you, Rooster. You're not doing us any favors.